Picture this: you are moving furniture, or perhaps a child's game gets a little too enthusiastic, and suddenly there is a gaping hole in your perfect drywall. It looks intimidating, but don't worry, it is a very fixable problem. When faced with a significant opening in your drywall, the most effective and durable solution is to install a new drywall patch, rather than attempting to fill it with spackle or repair putty. Trying to bridge a large gap with just compound will lead to a weak, sagging, or cracked repair over time. A patch provides the necessary structural support, blending seamlessly with the existing wall for a long-lasting, invisible fix. To begin, you will need a few key items: a drywall saw, a utility knife, a measuring tape, a pencil, and safety glasses. First, use your utility knife to carefully clean up any loose edges around the hole. Then, using your pencil and measuring tape, draw a square or rectangular outline around the damaged area. Make sure this new shape extends into solid, undamaged drywall. With your drywall saw, cut along these lines to create a clean, uniformly shaped opening. This precision is important for a successful repair. Next, measure the opening you just created and cut a new piece of drywall to match these exact dimensions. This will be your patch. There are two main ways to secure this patch. For smaller holes, you can use a wing drywall patch which has self-adhesive mesh. For larger openings, you will want to cut two pieces of wood furring strips, about 4 inches longer than the height of your hole. Insert these strips horizontally behind the opening, extending beyond the cut edges. Screw them into the existing drywall on both sides. Now, carefully position your new drywall patch into the opening and screw it into the furring strips you just installed. Ensure the patch is flush with the surrounding wall. Apply your first thin coat of joint compound, often called mud, over the seams and screw heads using a 6-inch taping knife. Embed fiberglass mesh tape over the seams for extra strength, then apply another thin layer of compound over the tape. Allow the first layer of compound to dry completely, which can take several hours depending on humidity. Once dry, lightly sand the area smooth with fine grit sandpaper. Wipe away any dust. Now apply a second, slightly whiter coat of joint compound, feathering the edges out onto the existing wall to create a smooth transition. Let this dry, then sand again. You might need a third very thin skim coat for a truly imperceptible finish. After final sanding, the area will be ready for priming and painting. The key to an invisible repair lies in the feathering technique, where each subsequent layer of joint compound extends slightly beyond the previous one, gradually blending the patch into the wall. Investing in a specialized mud pan can also make mixing and applying compound much easier, providing a smoother consistency and reducing waste. Using a high-quality 12-inch taping knife for your final coats will help you achieve that professional, seamless look. By following these steps, you are not just covering a hole. You are restoring the integrity and appearance of your wall. This methodical approach ensures a durable, professional finish that enhances your home's aesthetic and maintains its value, proving that even a big hole does not have to be a big problem.